At 6'3" and 270 pounds, there was no stopping Ryan King on the football field, but one morning in April, he was blindsided by a sudden seizure.
And within a few hours of being at Stollery, he was on life support. First couple of weeks, they didn't give us much hope that he would pull through.
Ryan was in a coma for 7 weeks.
I fell into a really weird dream. And then I woke up and my mama was there.
At first, Ryan couldn't speak or even breathe on his own. Now he still can't see, hear, or use his legs. A medical mystery.
The doctors don't even know what it is, but they think it was a really rare case of meningitis that no one had before.
Ryan communicates with the deaf-blind alphabet, which he learned in 2 days. Staff at the Glenrose Rehabilitation Hospital say he's an inspiration.
He has a spirit that never gives up. He is willing to try new things. Even if he fails, he continues.
And even though he's lost 2 of his senses, he still has his sense of humor. Ryan's family is trying to bring him home, but their house needs to be wheelchair accessible, and the renos will cost a lot. To raise money, they're selling bracelets, rainbows for Ryan. The response has been overwhelming.
Really touching that people that don't know Ryan are that willing to support him going home.
Ryan was able to leave the hospital last week to see an Eskimos game. Being near the field again gave him hope.
Come hell or high water, he will play football again. It might not be the way he did before, but that's what's keeping him going. So that's what keeps us going.
Just keep faith and it'll all turn out in the end.
Su-Ling, Global News. High school football star Ryan King had a seizure in the spring of 2011. He was in a coma for 7 weeks, and when he woke up, the 16-year-old was blind, deaf, and paraplegic. Doctors said his brain and spinal cord had swelled. No one knows why. Today, Ryan is finally home with his family after spending more than 1 year in hospital.
Overdue, long awaited, feels like the first day of school kind of thing.
Ryan's eyes have improved. He can now see shadows, but he still can't hear or walk, and an infection in his right foot never healed.
So they had to amputate the 5th metatarsal, so the whole bone and the little toe.
The family has moved to a bungalow, renovated to accommodate Ryan's wheelchair. His mother says though Ryan has changed physically, he's still a regular teen who loves to mess with his mom.
Bring him down the hallway and he makes like he banged his arm. He'll go, and you're like, what? He goes, nothing, just checking.
You're supposed to give your parents a hard time. It's in the job description.
This gentle giant spends a lot of time coloring lately with his little cousin, Faith.
Hello.
And while his football jersey now sits on a shelf, Ryan has started to work out again and plans to go back to school part-time in the fall. He's also writing a book about his experience. It starts with, I'll never say never.
Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the dark. And so it begins. This is my story.
Su-Ling, Global News.